Hello you guys, welcome back to episode 21 of In the Vault with Ali and Shane. Shane,
hi guys.
You've had a big old week-a-rooney. What's been going on?
Oh Doll, I think you've had a bigger week than I, but I've been renovating this gorgeous little space, which we call my
studio
study / recording room. Yeah, / studio. My SS.
Such a fantastic job.
Thanks, Doll. It's been such a fun thing to do. I feel most of my house is kind of curated / in a really good space.
Yeah.
But this room was kind of a nothing room. I joked it was kind of your bedroom / Josh's best friend Abby's bedroom. So it's been nice to get rid of the bed and just we'll have a blow up for your next day, Doll.
Perfect. Can I say that bed though, it was on wheels and I'd feel like wake up in the morning and I was in the middle of the room.
Yeah. It would move with you as you would move throughout the night. I actually don't think it was a very comfortable experience for anyone. And I actually think we're doing you more of a service with the blow up mattress than that bed.
I hate to say I agree, but I do agree.
Yeah.
It wasn't the comfiest bed.
No. I mean, you'll be shoved between a closet and my desk now, but you'll be in a cute little room. You can come sit on this chair and send some emails when you're here. Like, we have a launch coming up, which is really exciting, and we're in the midst of a campaign. So it's been kind of 6 months of launch after launch after launch. And then I head to Tassie next weekend for a little vacay. So it's the tiniest vacay ever, but it's like a little weekend getaway. What about you, Doll? Tell me about your week in Sydney where you didn't see me.
Oh yes, I went down to Sydney. Just got in some meetings, and I also went to a bubble event. So they were launching a new product, which is almost an Aven Cicaplast balm. It's a very thick balm that you use at the end of your skincare routine. And it's meant to be really good for sensitive skin, so I'm super keen to try it.
I'm into that.
But it was at the Shell House Shell House. Something tower.
Yeah.
But it was really good, a really great group of people, a really nice mix of media, smaller content creators, larger content creators. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. I've not tried Bubble yet, but I know they have that ceramide thing that's similar to the road glazing milk, right?
They're coming out with a mist version too.
Oh, interesting.
So excited about that.
I'm tempted to try it, but in the same breath, I'm worried because I think those coconut enzymes or whatever, I think that's what might have caused my skin issues with, remember when I had that giant, it was like a cyst in between my eyes. I could see the future with that thing. I could sense you coming from it was like a sonar, you know?
I sense you.
Yeah. I knew you'd be here. But I'm a bit nervy about it, but maybe I do a little patch test or something.
Yeah, look, you don't want to go back there. Maybe give it a miss.
No. Yeah, I'll give it a miss. I'm really happy with my Shirley Activating Water Essence Plus. Plug.
I swear Shirley is coming out with more products than you can poke a stick out of.
Doll, I can't keep up.
And then guess who I met? Gunkle.
What'd you meet? You met Gunk. Our bestie.
Yes. Okay, so if you don't know...
Are we allowed to reveal Gunk's name or no?
Oh, I was going to say because I was like, hey Gunkle, and he goes, you can call me, I'll bleep it out. And I was like, oh, that's your name? No, sorry, but it's Gunkle. Like, I can only refer to you as Gunkle. But I'm obsessed with him. Yeah.
He's so funny. He's literally one of the funniest people ever. He spoke about, growing up, I grew up in Maroubra, for anyone that doesn't know. Beach boy, southeastern suburbs. Shut up. So there was this really popular Vietnamese pork roll place called Hong Ha in Mascot. And Gunkle makes me laugh over many things, but that was the funniest thing because it just unlocked such a pivotal childhood memory because it's it was the place to go. There were lines out the door. Do Vietnamese rolls pop off in Brizzy, Doll?
Oh yeah, I love a banh mi.
Little old banh mi, yeah. He went there and they were in the same breath, they were the best, but they were also the worst. I got a Hong Ha once and it had a caterpillar in it. It had a dead caterpillar in it. It's that's the kind of shit that would happen. That's the price you pay, for a in-demand product.
Is
it? But I never ate one. But I never ate one since. That was the protein I didn't need in this sandwich. average.
Yeah, and honestly, that's it. I've just been working my little tushy off. Oh, I got my helix pierced.
Yes, I saw the video. You didn't tell me, but I saw the video.
Yes.
That's cute. Did you go to Sarah and Sebastian?
I went to Sarah and Sebastian, and I wasn't
Cute.
actually going to get my helix pierced, but then I saw this earring, and I was like, that's so beautiful. But I was so scared, and I was such a wimp, and I was like kind of crying, and I was like doing these deep breaths, and she's like, are you sure?
Oh my
you wanna do this? And I was
gosh.
like, yes. Anyway, it didn't hurt.
Okay.
It's
Cute.
kind of like when you go get a blood test, and you're like, can I have the squeeze ball? And
Yeah.
then it's actually completely fine.
It's funny, doll. I don't have a fear of needles, but what icks me with the blood test is seeing the blood physically come out of your body.
Right,
That's
it makes
too
me
much for me.
lightheaded.
Okay, doll, I have a breaking story for you, and this is literally something I saw this morning. Olandria Carthen, one of your favourites, she has threatened to sue DeuxMoi over recent Travis Scott hookup rumours. So, Freddie, stop that. That was so Barnaby Joyce of me yelling at his dog.
5 feet. Sit down! Sorry, it's a dog.
So, the rumour mill is spreading about Olandria and Nick breaking up after a year being together. Olandria has denied the rumours publicly to DeuxMoi, but then proceeded to block them. So, they're now blocked. Her fans are going in. I didn't realise this was a thing.
Yeah.
They're big. It's a whole thing.
Huge.
People love her.
They used to be
I don't
Nick
watch...
Olandria fans because Nick used to be her partner from Love Island. They've actually just recently
Yes.
split. And obviously those fans have now just gone to Olandria. They're not Nick fans.
Yeah. They, I didn't realise there was such fanfare around her because, as you know, I don't watch any of the Love Island series. You don't watch America, though, do you? You only watch the UK.
I watched America this season because I wanted to know what the fuss was about. And good thing I did because all I saw was American Love Island centric. I didn't see anything from UK Love Island this year. Apparently it was a total flop this year.
Flop?
Yeah.
Okay. They were demanding for the post to be pulled down, questioning DeuxMoi's credibility, which, like, ultimately we know DeuxMoi is a gossip site. Like, there's going to be moments where they hit and moments where they miss. I actually think the hit record for DeuxMoi is much higher than the miss, to be honest. But I think when the misses miss, they're a strong miss. You know what I mean? And people feel quite
Betrayed.
like strong about them and feel quite betrayed by them. But ultimately, as we know, news is released every day that isn't correct. Sometimes I think they push the envelope as well. Like, I think DeuxMoi definitely pushed the envelope, but in this scenario, I have to say, I'm kind of pro DeuxMoi. Like, they have a big rumour sign on the actual photo itself. They're not outwardly claiming this is fact. They're being very evident in it being a rumour, and like Olandria, I feel like is getting like a little bit in her feelings over this. It's kind of the territory of fame, right? Like, people are going to want to talk about you, and like, this is what you've signed up for. She's trying to go for DeuxMoi when we know famously Taylor Swift tried to go for DeuxMoi and failed to take them down. So like, what makes her think she's going to take them down?
Maybe if enough people band together, there might be like a stronger together situation. But
Yeah.
I think DeuxMoi, this is not their first rodeo in being sued. So they know that if you say like rumoured or allegedly or apparently,
You're safe.
you're safe.
Yeah.
You're avoiding responsibility. You're not the one that's saying that this is a fact. So
One thing America's got on the rest of the world, doll, is their Freedom of Speech Act. Like, Americans can say whatever they want. Everyone thinks freedom of speech is a Western ideal that every country in the Western world has. It is not true. Freedom of speech varies per country, and like the level of freedom varies per country. And as you said, Australia is quite strict, and they're getting stricter, which I think in some cases is a good thing, other cases is a not so good thing. I have no skin in the game for either party, but I think in this case it seems that DeuxMoi is just doing their thing and Olandria is like in her feelings about it.
interesting one to take them down on. I wouldn't say it's salacious enough. Like, okay, so you apparently had a relationship with Travis Scott. I wouldn't say it's like a bad thing. It's not like she killed a bunch of puppies, allegedly.
No.
You know, like
It's
that
kinda hot.
I'd be suing.
And like Travis Scott is like, I think in now a resurgence in his career. Like, he's just been on Odyssey, as we know. Everyone's dying over Odyssey and dying to see it.
Is it in Odyssey?
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
look this up.
So
Are we just
I think it's-
forgetting about Astroworld? Like, why are we
I
forgetting
know, well,
about this sort of thing?
This is what I'm saying. I think he's kind of in like a resurgence in his career. So like, it's kind of a good time to be attached to him. It's not like it was like 4 years ago when Astroworld happened. This is like a pivotal moment for him. He's obviously attached to the Jenners through his child with Kylie. Maybe she's trying to even avoid the sentiment that she's like moved on too quick.
I want to ask you a
Tell
question.
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you received a massive hamper of YSL beauty products and you had a wife at home,
Yeah.
and your
This is already seeming very fictitious. Continue.
you have a beautiful wife at home, Joshina,
Yeah.
you get this hamper from work, and your co-worker next to you
Yeah.
is like, oh my God.
Iconic.
I love YSL. I love YSL beauty products. Oh my God. Like, I can't believe you've won that. She's just like freaking out over this YSL hamper. What do you do?
I mean, obviously, first rung is always the wife. But maybe, you know what? Maybe I'd say like, oh, I'm giving this to my wife, but like, I'll take a photo. If she doesn't want anything, you're more than welcome to have whatever's left over. Like, if you love YSL, you can have the dregs, essentially, is what I would say. But the wife is coming first.
Yes, the wife
Yeah.
always comes first. This is the story of how one gift basket has become the internet's biggest beauty debate.
Oh my gosh, I haven't heard anything about this. I'm struck in dog.
Okay,
Come on, hit me
well,
with
it
it.
started with one viral story. So a woman shared a post claiming her husband had won a luxury beauty gift basket at a work event. Instead of bringing it home, he gave the entire basket to his female co-worker. When the company later shared a photo celebrating the gesture, the wife saw it online, and what started as one personal story quickly spiraled into a global internet debate. Okay.
Oh my God, so he didn't even tell the wife that he'd given it
No.
away. That's shady.
So within hours, TikTok, Instagram, X, Reddit, and Threads were flooded with reactions, and people were not just sharing the story, they were choosing sides. So which side would you choose? There's not just one
That's
YSL
wild.
unboxing that's caught the internet by storm, doll.
Yeah, doll, you're not the only one.
But
now
YSL
someone's overshadowed you.
Someone's overshadowed me, doll. But YSL has come out and they've joined the debate, and they've actually made her a massive
Surely they've made her a nice
YSL,
hamper.
Yeah. Hamper, and then,
That's so smart.
but I think the wife was essentially
Good
like,
move.
I think I'm going to divorce him. Which, can I just say, that's grounds for divorce.
Fair. Oh, I think so. And you know what I'm questioning? Why'd you give it to that random co-worker? Are you cheating with her? That would be the first thing that would go through my mind.
That's what
That would be the first thing that would go through my mind. I'd be like, so you're sleeping with her. Doll. Have you seen the new Roni trailer?
Uroni.
Roni.
Oh,
Real Housewives of
Roni.
New York City.
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Have you seen it? Oh my God, doll, you need to watch it, because I've actually not been this excited for a new Housewives season to launch in a very long time. So season 16 premieres on Tuesday, September 8th on Bravo, and then Peacock the following day. What we know so far is the returning cast is Sai De Silva, Erin Litchi, Jessel Tank, who I guess are quite polarizing. Like, Sai, I think, has a very, you love to hate her, I think, and Erin is the same way. Jessel Tank is obviously like a fan favorite. And then Cara Radziwill, who we all know from the original series, has come back full time. So she was originally being touted as like a friend of, but the cast images launched and she's sent her Apple. They're positioning it kind of as her being the center of this group, which is kind of crazy.
I think that they did need to do something, because it was a little bit boring, this new cast.
Bit stale. Yeah,
Yeah.
bit stale. And you know, I think that cast as well, I think they just cast a mix of funny and unhinged and like cool girls in the hopes that it would all just kind of work, but it didn't work. Like, everyone kind of seemed like they were there to do their job and then they'd peace out. You want authentic friendships to exist within the show, and you want authentic fallouts to exist within the show as well, right? Like, I think the feelings that were being had on the show were just like outrageous. Like, if someone was angry, they were like really angry. If they were doing something shady, they were doing something really shady, whereas there was no in between, or they were just kind of boring.
Do you think it's because the original Real Housewives cast of New York, they didn't have anything to go by? And they didn't have anything to lose either. They didn't know how big this could get, whereas now they do know how big this can be.
Oh, this new cast is 100%, and they're all on there with another motive. You know what I mean? It's like, I think they're all in there to like improve their businesses or build something new, or, you know, I think that was the whole motive behind it. Whereas like Cara Radziwill, for example, she always says, I'd never done it and I wanted to do it, so I did it. You know what I mean? She's like, I thought it was such a spectacle and I thought it was so crazy that these women would be doing this that I wanted to like try it. And I think that's what made for such beautiful and authentic television. And as well with the original cast, like they were getting paid like $7,000 for the whole season. Like they weren't really getting anything from it. They were all successful in their own right, or like they all had successful partners that they didn't need the money. They were very New York, and they were very, you kind of got what you saw. Even like from like crazy Kelly Ben Simone and Countess Luann, these were just outrageously hilarious and like outrageous people. So Erica Hammond is joining the cast. She's a former WWE diva, co-creator of Rumble Boxing, my former boxing place, and she's married to a billionaire called Ankur Jain, and he is the Built founder and CEO. Daisy Toy is joining. She's a celebrity makeup artist, and her long-term clients include Martha Stewart. Then there's Hayley Glassman. So she's a publicist, she's a PR pro, and she was most famously known for her relationship with John Gosling, which I think is crazy. You know, John and Kate +8.
No.
She dated John. Yeah.
Okay, I'm liking her already. She seems erratic. Wait, is Bethany on this new one? No.
No.
Can I say, actually, just quickly on Bethany, it's very interesting to see the tables turning on her again, because she had this really great following on TikTok, especially when she'd be reviewing products and be like, this is worth your money, this is shit. This, like, get this instead. And she seemed like a bit of a power to
huge in beauty, right? She was really like coming for that beauty space at one point. I feel like it's more fashion driven now, but she was really going for beauty at one point.
Yeah, and people were loving her. I feel like the tables have turned a little bit. People are getting a little bit annoyed with her and starting to realize that it's a bit of a facade.
I saw a beauty brand recently who said they mentioned that she's featured her product over 30 times in videos, but she's alleging she's purposefully misrepresented it as Bauble Bar, which is like a very popular jewelry brand in the US. And apparently Bethany Frankel's teams reached out to her. She shared emails essentially correcting that. She's been like, we're really sorry that Bethany's mispronounced this, whatever, yada, 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 we'll fix it. And then Bethany continues to misrepresent her brand after saying she would fix it. So yeah, Bethany's kind of in a flop era right now as well. Like there really is a demise of Bethany Frankel right now.
I think she's getting a little too big for her boots, and she's probably starting to like think she can say whatever she wants and then people will just follow.
Yes. And she recently signed up as that hair co-founder as well. Like she signed up as like the creative director of that random hair brand. I feel like we spoke about it in a previous episode. Or maybe we spoke about it and cut it out. I can't remember. But I feel like we spoke about it in passing and I don't care enough to remember.
Yeah.
But Doll, on the Housewives train, more news. I feel like it's just like a controversy-filled week for the Housewives. There's 2 split-ups from Salt Lake City. So I don't know if you've seen Angie K and her husband, Sean Trujillo, split after 27 years of marriage. So they've been married since 1999 and they share their 15-year-old daughter, Electra, together, who we've seen on the series.
Wasn't he allegedly having an affair with someone who worked there?
Well, that's what they're saying. There's affair rumours floating around that he was cheating with female employee at one of their hair studios. I think the general sentiment online is they were shocked it wasn't a man. That seems to be the general vibe and shock and sentiment, which isn't laughable. I don't think it's funny to throw someone's sexuality into the mix. I mean, obviously I do. I'm laughing. Chuckles over here. No, but I think it's funny because like the gag is people were just shocked that it was a female employee that he was cheating on Angie K with. But she skipped their anniversary post last month, so there was already trouble looming in the waters.
Not those.
I know. And she's also, Angie K's been someone that's quite vocal about her love for her husband and like her love for her family, so it is bizarre for her to skip that in particular. And then Whitney Rose and her husband Justin Rose are separating after 16 years of marriage.
I did see that one coming.
They've not filed for a divorce yet, but there is allegedly financial strain as the driver for the breakup. So he lost his big job, as we know, after they were famously filmed like mud wrestling / chocolate wrestling on camera. And they lost over $500,000, as we know Whitney cited last year on the series, from their skincare venture.
I've got to say, I feel a bit sorry for him. I feel like...
Yeah, me too.
I feel like she's kind of pulled him into a certain world and he's tried to
Yes.
give her maybe everything she's wanted, and now he's like,
he's paying the price. I do feel bad for Justin. And he seems like a loving and supportive husband.
I think he
like,
cheated on
from
his
what we
past
see
wife though, with Whitney, right?
with Whitney.
So I don't
allegedly.
think he's a great person, allegedly, but I do have a little soft spot for him.
And then, as we know, on top of this, like, Bronwyn and her husband have officially split from December 2025 after 9 years of marriage. Off the back of this, Lisa Barlow posted a portrait with her husband John on the 22nd of July. Caption, "Partners in it all," with Vita Tequila tagged. She'll never not miss. She's so hilarious. You cannot make me hate Lisa Barlow. I don't care what anyone says about her. I will never hate her. She is so iconic. I'm very important to God. I'm very important to God. You can't make me hate her. She always owns everything she does as well, messy and all. Meredith Marks posted on Threads the same day, "It's ironic when you see everything that has been said about you manifest in the people who said it. People who spread negativity about an aspect of someone else's life usually are insecure of that in their own life." And she called 2026 a year of karma. She got backlash for the timing, but then it clarified she was responding to co-stars spreading lies on her own marriage, not gloating, which is 100% true. Like, I feel like Angie K, Whitney, and Bronwyn were all at some point in time coming for Meredith and Lisa's marriages in some respects. So I do think it's kind of rich that they're now the three that are in Splitsville. Angie K, I think she's hilarious and she's been such great value to the franchise, but she's getting her just deserves. You can't completely drag someone and then be upset when someone does the same to you. Josh showed me this video this week of a TikTok and I thought it was fascinating not to share. Did you know Kim Richards had a fiance that was assassinated?
No.
Yeah. Crazy. So his name's John J. Collette. He was a commodities and investment salesman from Agora Hills in LA, quite affluent area. Him and Kim got engaged after dating for months and wedding planning was underway. Then on October 28, 1991, while standing outside Brent's Deli in San Fernando Valley, on the phone to Kim, Collette was shot twice in the head point blank by a hired hitman. Poor Kim, she's had such a roller coaster of a life. The hitman is Marva DiCarlo Johnson. He was paid $30,000 for the killing. He pleaded guilty in March 1993 and was sentenced 30 years to life.
Who was behind it?
Well, the motivation is, at the time of his death, Collette was under investigation as a central figure in a massive elder fraud scam, illegally selling oil and gas lease partnerships to roughly 8,000 elderly investors, totaling in nearly $150 million in losses. Poor Kim had to identify the body. Those close to her, his mother, his sister, have said she was never quite the same after that.
Oh my
Crazy.
Gosh. Well, on a lighter note, can I tell you about a little bit of a copying scandal that's been going on?
Oh, a little copycat.
Now, can I say, this person has been very vocal about it, but it's not getting much traction online. So Nina Aprile, or Aprile, I'm not entirely sure how it's pronounced. She's a celebrity hairstylist.
As we know, Ali's very likely pronouncing it wrong.
I don't know April, just because it's easy.
Nina Aprile.
Yes, she is a celebrity hairstylist. She's actually accusing
Atkins.
the owner behind OUAI and Mane Addicts of
Yes.
copying her brand. Okay.
Oh,
So,
which Which brand? So is she saying OUAI copied her or Mane
She's
Addicts?
saying both. Both of them.
Oh my god.
She's saying Jen is obsessed with her. This is obviously I'm overindulging here, but she's saying that Jen is obsessed with her. And, you know, why can't she just hire her as a creative director instead of just copying everything that she does, tit for tat?
Wow.
So.
Where's the proof, doll? Show me the proof.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Okay, so if you don't know what Mane Addicts is, it's essentially a digital hair community and educational platform, and it has recently moved into direct-to-consumer products as well. But it used to be like blogging, like their bread and butter used to be talking to their hair community, people who are hairstylists.
I was going to say I've heard of Mane Addicts, but I don't know if it's like something I've just heard of peripherally or if it was a product I'd engaged with. So it makes sense. I might have just heard of it.
Yeah. I would say OUAI is definitely a lot bigger. Mane Addicts is actually, I think it's longer standing, but they've only just recently sort of started doing products. So back in 2018, Mane Addicts platformed Nina Aprile's brand, which is called That Girl Who Did Your Hair. That's the name of the brand. And the title was called How to Build a Social First Brand as a Hairstylist. So they've platformed her, they know her company, they know what she's about, okay? They've also mentioned Nina's products in a lot of their product recommendation blogs, such as their Naughty Brush and her hair ties and other things like that. So they know the brand. Jen Atkin supposedly calls up Nina and says, hey, by the way, I'm coming out with a brush for Mane Addicts, and it's very similar in nature to yours. So Nina's brand, her brush is called the Naughty Brush, and then Mane Addicts, they come out with a brush called Ready or Not, and like I'm talking about like a hair knot.
I like the Naughty Brush. I like that because it's like naughty.
She essentially calls Nina and says, hey, look, I know it's very similar. I'm just giving you a heads up that it's coming out.
She wanted to contact me because people on her team thought that the name she was naming her brush was very similar to mine. Her brush is called Ready or Not. My brush is the Naughty Brush. Can you not? They're trademarks. On the phone call, she was very condescending. It wasn't a conversation. Like, she was telling me that it was already printed. I launch a hair tie case. They always came on cardboard. Now she launches a hair tie case. Okay. Not only for one brand, two brands. Diabolical. 2026, she launches hair ties, Naughty Girl hair ties. My hair ties are called Can You Not Ties. My whole marketing campaign for my Naughty Brush, my slogan was feeling naughty. My naughty girl, can you not my problem, all the knots. So after that launch, she launches Feeling Flaky. Similarity, again, that was in 2021, okay? We are in 2026. This week, she launches a whole campaign on Naughty. Not only did we have this conversation why this is so personal, she actually used the slogan Feeling Naughty. So this is intentional. Naughty girls, okay, I'm gonna enter some clip. Let's go find our naughty girls. She's like, who's your creative director? I'm the creative director. I am that girl. I asked her, who's your creative director? Because there's very similar comparisons to our content.
So she's just come out and been like, hey, I'm sick of you guys using all my ideas. And also the word naughty, like a hair knot, like, and you're a hair care brand, I do kind of get how you would use that if you have a little slogan and a play on words.
Yeah.
So
we love OUAI. You and I are OUAI lovers.
We do.
Look, but I will also say in the same breath, some of their products are hit or miss.
Well, to be honest, when I read all of this and I looked at the comparisons, I did think, look, I get it, but I also think you're a hair care brand. But then recently a team member from OUAI actually reached out to Nina and said, hey, I have a really random question for you. OUAI wants to do an event at a salon in New York City. Do you know a salon that would fit our vibe, really effortless, cool, and chic? Now you're just playing in her face.
Yeah.
Now you're just playing in this woman's face.
Also, you're telling me Jen Atkins, one of the most famous hairstylists in the world, after like Chris Appleton, two Kardashian Jenner, creations, so to speak, you're telling me she can't just put a little story out and be like, hey, New York salons, we're looking for somewhere really brand aligned for our next event. Reach out. Like, What a joke.
So I guess my question to you is, what do you think this reads as? I know that there's no such thing as an original idea, so I do find it funny sometimes when people get mad about copying, especially like TikToks and things like that. But I do think that when certain things
I think Way's taking the piss.
Yeah.
I think I'm sorry, reaching out for New York salon recommendations, that's pathetic. Like, do the due diligence and do the work yourself. You know what I mean? Like, don't reach out to the girl you're copying and be like, hey, by the way, hit me up for some cute salons. You know what I hate? Laziness.
Put this chick on payroll. Put her on payroll.
I also wonder, though, on the other side, how willing and nice has Nina been in the past with information? Like, did they feel like they had a close enough relationship with her to do that? Did she allow for that mistreatment to even be there in the first place because she's been overly enthused to share information in the past? You know what I mean? Her and Jen Atkins must have a very good relationship if Jen has a close enough relationship to call her on the phone and be like, hey girl, I'm releasing a brush and it's going to be similar to yours. And then like, she did nothing about it. You know? I understand the buck has to stop somewhere.
Like, Jen's a big wig in the industry. Again, sometimes pushing back on someone, you can then be seen as a bitch.
Yeah, 100%. Crazy. We're hitting a good point to chat through our top 5 must-haves. So, Whey Curl Cream is like my new... I actually think it's the best curl cream I've ever used. A black oversized coat. Hello, it's been freezing. It's been so cold. An oat matcha with honey doll. A must-have. Filtered water, just in general, a must. I can't drink from the tap anymore. And then a chemical SPF. You know, if I had to choose one skincare product that I always needed forever, we all know it's going to be an SPF. I love the Biore Aqua UV. It's amazing. Like, it's a great accessible UV. And then a tried and true La Roche-Posay and Helios. Like,
obsessed.
It's iconic.
Yeah. Well, I've had to like fully rack my brain on this one.
Tell me.
But a French tip, toes.
You love a French
and
tip.
Hands. Actually, someone said in their biggest icks, they did a video on their biggest icks, and they said a French tip, and I was like, this bitch doesn't know what she's talking about. I scrolled. I was like, everything else is void. Scented laundry. I'm really liking laundry talk at the moment. Morgan and Finch pajamas. Like, I love their flannel pajamas.
You're obsessed.
I am obsessed. And Royal Copenhagen tea mugs. I love them. They're the perfect rim size. I am such a hater on a thick rim. I feel like it's like dry swallowing a bunch of pills. Like, I can't do it. And then Oral-B 3D whitening strips. I think they're fantastic. You guys, thank you so much for joining us on your Thursday or whenever you're listening to this podcast. We hope you have a really fantastic rest of your week.
Have a great week, guys.
Bye.
Ciao. Bye.